Welcome back, everybody, to the Korning Around podcast. I'm your host, Ian Kornberg. I realize I didn't even mention my name last time, so there it is. Although you can see it, you could always see it on the YouTube description, so you have that. I'm going to mention my social media, but first I'm going to say this. A few people have told me it can get annoying if I mention it at the beginning of each podcast episode and at the end, and I agree with that. So now I think will be the last time I mention it for a while. And you could always catch it in the description, or you can always just follow me, and then you don't have to remember my social media names. So that could be good too. Okay, for Instagram and Twitter, my personal account is Kornburglar234, Kornburglar 234. That's for both Instagram and Twitter. I made a Instagram for my podcast, the Korning Around podcast. Korning being with a K. My last name starts with a K instead of a C. A lot of people don't know that. One more thing before I get to my topics. My buddy Noah, who I went to Israel with when I was 18, showed me how to get my podcast on Apple Podcasts. I've been wondering how to do it for a while, and he finally showed me. Not that he finally showed me, it's just that I finally found out how, and it just happened to be from my buddy Noah. So thanks for that. Also, he has his own podcast called Sterney's Songs of the Week. I listened to it. It's good. Go check it out. His spiel is he plays dope-ass songs, and then he talks about them. I mean, it's pretty good. I've listened to it. So go check that out. Rep in Minnesota. Go Gophers. But go Badgers more. Also, what I have to say about Noah is we might have some collaborations coming your way. Both of us on the same podcast. You know, it'll be great. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to do it. He's better with audio than I am, so I'm relying on him. Yeah. Okay, and with that, I'm going to list out my topics for today's podcast episode. Episode 2. My God, can you believe we've made it this far? First topic, gym etiquette, part 2. There's only 2 parts to this topic, so I'm not going to keep making parts. Number 2, enough with the mid-calves, Dad. That's not specific to anybody's dad. I just said dad to say, to talk about people of that age range. So yeah. Third and final topic. That time I got in a fight at a restaurant. Again, I will not mention the name of the restaurant because they have not paid me to say their name. And they're probably not going to. But it's okay. It's cool. I will say this. It is a major chain. And that's all I'll say. But yeah, let's begin here. Let's get started. First, gym etiquette, part 2. Here we go. Don't leave the sauna door open or the sink running. It makes all of us look lazy. It's not hard. You can't be in that much of a rush, dude, to not be able to close a door or, turn a sink handle, however far it is to the left or right. It makes all of us look lazy. Another bullet point I have here is when in the gym, there should be some dope music playing. I mean, rap music or heavy metal music. Some motivating music is what I'm trying to say here, along with it being dope as well. In terms of rap, here's some artists that I know I like to listen to when I'm lifting. So here you go. But first, also, I will do on another episode or something, I will tell you about my favorite rappers and singers that I just like to chill and listen to. But for now, I'm going to tell you the rappers that I like to listen to while working out. They pump me up. First off, Logic, of course. Number one song I like to lift to, 44 More. Give that a listen. And if that song doesn't pump you up, I don't know what's wrong with you. Because it pumps me up. It's insane. Next, you have Mac Miller. When in Rome. Programs. Yeah. Loud. I'm scrolling through here. Yeah. Those are some dope songs. Machine Gun Kelly. Breaking News. I think I have another one, Till I Die. Yeah, that's what it's called. Till I Die. That's a good one. Another rapper. Futuristic. Too Easy. Definitely give that jam a listen. Last rapper I'm going to tell you about for now, for this episode. Chris Webby. He's Dirty. And the song to listen to for him, Bar for Bar. Yeah, I think that was off of his album Bars on Me a while back. That was a few years ago. Yeah, definitely go give that a listen. So yeah, those are my artists that I like to listen to for rap in terms of lifting. Also throw a little Drake in there. Yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong with Drake. In terms of heavy metal, I don't listen to heavy metal that much. So I'm going to say the most famous heavy metal band that has ever made heavy metal, Metallica. And the songs, Blackened and Justice for All. That was an album. The album was in the 90s, and it was actually called And Justice for All. But they have a song too, And Justice for All, and it's pretty lifting. Yeah, Blackened though, more blackened. So yeah, those are my recommendations. I don't know much about heavy metal, so because I don't listen to it like on a regular basis. I only listen to it when I'm in the gym. So yeah, and like I said, I'll talk more about music in another segment, in another episode. Just chill music that I like to listen to. But for now, the next subtopic. Strip your gosh darn weight, please. Because no one wants to get on a machine or a barbell and there's freaking 400 pounds on there and you have to strip that shit. No one wants to do that. So please, be nice and we'll all be happy. And that'd be great. Yeah. Last subtopic. Wipe your machine down, please. Well, actually, let me go back to the stripping your weight. Because this could help me out. Not only could it help the rest of society out, the gym society at least, and it makes you not look lazy. You can strip your weight. You don't have to put it back in the right place, but you can. If you're feeling great that day, you can go put it back in the right spot. That way I don't have to do it later. And that would be fantastic. And I would appreciate that. So thank you. But yeah, wipe your machine down. Just a nice thing to do. Also, if you have some sort of, I know I just had mono. So if you have some sort of, sickness and you don't wipe down your machine, you're getting other people sick. That's not cool, dude. That has never been cool, because obviously no one likes being sick. So yeah, and that does it for the first topic of episode 2. Wow, it's amazing. And the second topic is, I think it's time to get rid of the mid-calves, Dad. By the way, I don't call other people dad other than my dad. That'd be weird. I was just saying dad to talk about people of that age range, male or female. Doesn't matter. But let me get into it here. First of all, it's never good to try and look younger than you are. If you're as old as you are, whatever age that might be, that's cool. Just rock it. That's cool. About the mid calves. I picked mid calves because I've seen it way too many times. It's not like anybody's going to be like, "Oh my God, you did something with your legs, didn't you?" It looks amazing. You look 20 years younger. It's incredible. But hey, it's a free country. You can do whatever you want to do, whatever your heart desires. I will go on to the final topic of episode 2. That time I got into a fight at a restaurant, a major chain restaurant, in front of people, a lot of people. I'm picking up some food from this place, as I called it in. And so I arrive, and I'm in line to wait my turn, minding my own business. A gentleman decides to completely ignore that I'm in line, I'm next in line, and walks right in front of me. I don't say anything there, but I'm looking around. I'm looking around at people. People could tell in my face, like, did that just happen? And so, yeah, a bit of time goes by. I walk outside. I see him getting into his car, into his truck. And I walk past, and I say something I probably shouldn't have said in a coughing tone. I'm not going to say what I said. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. Sometimes I like to talk, but I have no intention of doing anything. Because one of my friends told me one time, if you get in a fight and you get knocked out, you're knocked out. That's it. You're done. You're out. And they could do whatever they want to do to you. And that's not in the way that I don't mean what you think that I mean here. I mean, there's nothing sexual here. I'm just saying they could do whatever they want to you. And I don't like the idea of that happening to me. So I'm not going to get in a fight. And it's not like before my friend told me that I was all gung-ho and fighting like I'm some big tough guy. No, I was afraid to fight then too. And I'm not afraid to admit that. I'm not a fighter. Some people are just not fighters and they shouldn't fight, and that's me. And I know that about myself. Because I'm too skinny, I'm too tall, and yeah, that's the reason. But anyway, I'm going to tell you guys how the story finishes. We are talking crap to each other, but as we're talking crap to each other, we're both gradually walking away. So we're both too scared to fight each other because of probably what I just explained. And to end this fight, as I'm in mid-sentence, what I said was, all I'm saying, man, it was rude as hell for you to just cut in line like me. And as I'm saying that, he shuts the door mid-sentence. I'm like, nice, dude. You got me totally. But yeah, I hate that guy. And that's me being honest. But anyway, that ends episode 2 of the Korning Around podcast. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Follow my Instagrams. Follow my Twitter. Do all that. Don't forget, my friend Noah in Minnesota has his podcast, Sterney's Songs of the Week. Don't forget to give that a listen. Great podcast. And with that, I will end today's episode. Stay tuned for episode 3. I do not have the topics yet, but I will have them soon. I'm going to start working on it right after I end this. All right. Have a good evening, everybody. Before I end it, though, officially end episode 2, I will say I'm sorry for the delay in the uploading of episode 2. I showed it to one of my friends, my pre-recorded episode 2, which I didn't upload, and he essentially gave me some advice, but the essential thing in what he said was you got to re-record it. And so I did. I take constructive criticism really well, and I welcome it because it makes me better. It's only gonna make my podcast better, so I appreciate that. And so yeah, that ends episode 2. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate it. Thank you for your time, and have a good evening. Peace out.